Okay, now I'm going to explain 2-point perspective. We were busy with 1 point. This is the 2 points. Two-point perspective. So like I said, the examiner can either ask a 2-point or 1-point perspective. The setup is the same. You need to prepare the drawing plan. The plan is that you need to have a ground line. This is our first ground line. The distance in front of I, or distance of ground line to horizon line, will be given to you. The distance from ground line to station point, SP, also is given. If not, you must use 20 millimeters, like in the previous video. Okay, the only difference with the 1-point and 2-point perspective is that with 2-point perspective, the markings that we mark here, the measuring points on the right and on the left, will always go to what we call the measuring points. I'm going to show you how we create the other 2 points here, which we call measuring points. The point from the front won't be going here to the CV like in the 1-point perspective, but the points on the front will be going to what we call a measuring point, right hand side. Then measuring point left hand side will be here, meaning that all the markings on the width will be going to the measuring point there. Then how do we get that? You need to open your compass. Remember I said if it's 30 degrees, then there it's 60 degrees. If it's 45, then it's 45. Okay. If they say 50 degrees, line A or point A is vanishing to the right at 50 degrees, it means these other lines will be going this side by 40, because 50 plus 40 equals to 90. Right, so I want to get the point here, which we call the measuring point left hand side. Why we call it measuring point left hand side is because I'm using the left hand side center here. Open your compass right from there to SP. You open your compass from there to SP, and you're going to draw an arc and mark here. From here to here, so it's like a big arc until here, which now we call the measuring point left hand side. Okay. Then you put your compass here on the right hand side vanishing point. From there to the SP, also strike an arc until where you get the point here, which we call measuring point right hand side. Okay, you can put measuring point 60 degrees right hand side, measuring point 30 degrees left hand side, because we are using this side. Okay, so let's say measuring point 30 degrees left, measuring point 60 degrees right. We are using the right hand side center. So I'm going to do the marking again. I'll do it in first angle projection. There's my front, point A is here. I need to mark all the horizontal line. 100 is there, I mark 100, let's say until there, 100. Then this 20, I'll mark until here, from there to there 20. Then 80 from here going that side, let's say 80 is here. So there are only 3 horizontal lines, or through 3 dimensions which are horizontal on the front, 1, 2, 3, which is 1, 1, 2, 3. Then on the left side, left view has got 50 and 20. So from here I'll mark 50, let's say until somewhere there. Then I've got the 2 ribs, let's say here and here, in the center, you can see. So those are the only horizontal lines. So once you do that, you need to start creating. And I said that all these measuring points will be going here. So let me try to use red ink. Red ink. I'll start with the 80 line. Before we even do that, let's create the heights. The heights are marked here. From point A, what is the next height? It's 20. So I'm going to mark 20 here. Alright, the next height is 120 from the bottom to the top. From the bottom to the top, let's say 120 is here. Then from this point, the way A is vanishing here, this one also must vanish there. This one also must vanish here to the vanishing point. This one must vanish there. And this one must vanish here. That's why we call them vanishing points. So you need to have lines going that way. That is on 2-point perspective. The next lesson we'll try to go through another example, maybe from a past paper or something. We do 1 point and 2 point. Then we're done with this. Because the last chapter is ink drawing. And the goodness with ink drawing, you trace it. You know, it's a copy and paste drawing. but you use the ink pen. It's also 20 marks. So let's start now with the front side, which is the right hand side. I've got this point here. You can see this point is the point there, which we called X. So this is point X. Alright? Then you need to draw lines going there, okay, from X to the measuring point, not to the vanishing point. These lines, these measurements here are always taken to the measuring point. So I've got that one. Yeah, I'm gonna use this line, not this first one. So you must use a ruler as you are drawing so that it doesn't come out like that. It should come out a straight line from the measuring point. So I'm using this line here. Alright, then before I go to the next point, you know when you draw this and then it hits here, it hits this line, this line here, not the bottom one. It hits from A. At that point, you need to draw a vertical line. A vertical line going up, vertically up, until where it hits that last line. This line is vanishing here. This line must vanish to the vanishing point. Like that. The same way each of the points must, have lines going that way. Even this point, though it's at the bottom, we're supposed to have it going that side in construction. Very, 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 very faint to here. Yeah. This is the line. Though we're not going to use it. That's why it's hidden details. Once that has been done, I've got a point here. Then I can come to the width here. You can do first the right hand side, which is the next line. Is this one, the next thickness. You bring it here. Okay? From here, you take it there first. Take it to the measuring point. Like that. Okay? Once you take it to the measuring point, at a point where it hits this line, you need to go up. Up to here, because this distance is ending here. This 20 is only ending there. So when you're going up, you don't go all the way up. Anyway, you can even go all the way up because it's that thickness that I'm doing now. So let's take it up until there. Then from there, you take it to the vanishing point. Like that, okay? This one also to the vanishing point. Like that. So I want to remove this one because it's just at the back. We don't even need this line. It's at the back. We are only doing the things that we can see. This one is supposed to be hidden lines. So I'm going to just get rid of it. Then I leave only the surface. And remember, this is also construction line coming from there. So these are the arrows. When you hit there, then you go up. We are done. This one is already vanishing here. We can see. Let's make it straight. And then it goes that side. Let's do here. I'll start with this width of 50. The highest, length on the width is that one. Take this one to the vanishing point here. So you need a line like that. Construction line. And then when it hits here, you go up. Vertically up, okay? From here, you're going to go vertically up. When we go vertically up until it meets with that one, where are they meeting? Here. Don't go to the back, in the front line. From here, it's already vanishing here, so you must vanish it that side. Like that. And you can see where it meets with that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then this was coming down to meet with this one here that is vanishing there. So you need to bring this line down, also vertically down. Okay, vertically down. Then from here you can take it that side and already it's vanishing that side. Okay, so I've got a point here before I can bring this line down. I've got a point here that is not vanishing here, but it's vanishing here. You see this point, it's vanishing right and left. This point is only vanishing right and left. So you need to also have a line vanishing that side from here, the 20 line, okay? It goes that way. You have already created the base here. We can see that we have created the base before even going here up. Let's try to work with this one. We first go up, then from here you take it that side. This one was going that side. We are supposed to use this line here going vertically up. So when you go vertically up, you need to know that at this point, you need to have, there's already a vanishing point, and then you need to have it vanish that side. That is how it's gonna cross. Okay, so the last point of 50, okay, when you come with it going to the measuring point, at the point when it hits here, okay, you can go up and then that way. This one, when you went up with it, it's still the same. It must come and pass at that point when we are vanishing that way. They are going to pass at the same point. It's only that this is a freehand sketch. It's going to pass that way, vanishing that side and meeting with this one here. Yeah, you must check. So it's straight up, but there are 2 points, one for 20 and one the maximum height. Then now it's going to vanish that way to come at that point here. Then this point also will vanish in the same line to come and meet with that one there. And then this is a vertical line, so you need a vertical line down to come and meet with this one that is vanishing there. So each point you have, each point you create here must have right, left vanishing point. Except for the points that are marked here. All the points that are marked here will always go to measuring point. On your right hand side, they will be going to the left hand side. On the left hand side, they'll be vanishing to the right hand side. But remember, as they are vanishing here, they'll be meeting to get a point. They'll be meeting somewhere to create a point. And from that point, now you go to the vanishing points. You know, like that. That's how you get the thickness or the length and the width. If I can show you nicely, the sketch has been finished. It's only that this one didn't come right. It's supposed to come somewhere here. Let's try to fix this one. Yeah, so you went that way, then from there you went up. I want it to make sense. This is a straight line. Okay, we started here, we marked here, then we took it there to the measuring point. Then at that point, you're supposed to go up. When you go up, it vanishes there and it vanishes there. So this line was supposed to vanish straight that way. Then it makes sense, yeah. So on the marking, from here to there, fine. When it hits this line that's going to the vanishing, you go vertically up. When you go up to this point, you vanish here and you vanish there. You vanish there. You can see from here. Vanishing all the way to the vanishing point. That's why it's going to meet that one, and then that one also vanishes. So at the end, we need to have something like an outlined drawing. This is now in 2-point perspective. We need to have some markers that are okay. The shape you can see. Okay, then that one, I'm not sure which marker now is gonna work because we outlined the red lines. This is the part that must be solid, and here and here. Yeah. Okay, this should be construction line. Just outline that and this piece here. I'm sure we can see the shape. It's only that the ink also is misbehaving. Yes. Let's do the web. The web was marked here. So what you're supposed to do, these two markings must go to the measuring point on the right because they are on the left. So I'll start with this one. And that one, that way. Already you can see that when you do this, you need to come here where they hit this line and go vertically up and go vertically up. Then go from here, vanishing point. From here, vanishing point. When you go with the vanishing point, make sure that you go at the back of this line. You see this line that we had X. X was going behind. So where they meet with X, you can see where X is. Where the two lines are meeting with X, let's say there, they meet X line. Then you go vertically up to the back line here. like that, to the back line. Then from those 2 points, you need to vanish there. You can see these 2 points. It's like you are going to take a line that way, or we can just say from there, from those 2 points, you come here. Let's not take behind. If I come straight here until it hits this first point. So from here you go up, then you take it here to the front. Let's use the front. In a 1 point perspective, we use the back line. Here, when we take the lines up, must come here on this edge. Then you go up to here to here. Then we need now to mark this point. This point must go to the measuring point here, that way, okay, to the measuring point. Then at that point, you need to go vertically up. Then at that point, it's vanishing here. Now it needs to vanish this side to the vanishing line. As this line is going to the vanishing point, you will see that it's going to meet with those 2 horizontal lines, this horizontal line and that one here, at that point. Just have a look at where they meet. These are the 2 lines. We went with them to there, and then when they hit there, we go up, and then from there to the vanishing point. As we're going to the vanishing point, we got these 2 points here on the front edge here. We go vertically up to get those 2 points. These 2 points are those 2 points. These 2 points are these 2 points here. So it's just a matter of joining this to that and that to that. And then your rib is almost done. There's a lot of line work here, but make sure you are, very neat and make it very, very faint. All these lines must be very faint, please, if you want to win. So I'm going to connect this one to there, to there. This is a vertical line, should be solid, and this vertical line should be solid, and this one solid. The rest is construction line. I'll just see a certain piece here. This piece will be hidden details, if ever they want hidden details. That is how you do a 2-point perspective. My emphasis is that try to practice and try to first do the markings, very important, and do the vertical markings. As long as you do the vertical markings on the center vision line, take all your markings to the vanishing points. How did you get the vanishing point? In the question, they will tell you, right, a line A, B is vanishing to the right at 60 degrees. Then you know that it's 60 degrees from the horizontal line. So the angle is measured from the horizontal line. This is the angle, if it's 60. Then this will be 30. The one they said they are 30 degrees here, vanishing point. Then which is the same here, it's 60 and 30. That way, because it's also going to the vanishing point. Then all the markings will be going to measuring points. How did we get the measuring points? It's compass from here to there, strike an arc, get this point. Compass from here to here, draw an arc, get this measuring point. And then all these markings here must go to measuring point, and where they hit here, they'll be going up and then vanishing, vanishing. Here it's going to be measuring point. When they hit this line, up, then you vanish. And then you are going to create that shape. Any other shapes must be done the same way. And that is how we do our perspective drawings. Alright, so I'm sure you understand the video. If there's any errors or there's misunderstanding and something like that, please feel free to contact me on WhatsApp. I'm going to clarify the points. And where you don't understand, do not hesitate to ask, because your exams are around the corner. Alright, then all the best. Thanks, guys.